Jason, what do you think is... There's an awful lot of cars going by here for a Saturday morning. Jason, last question. What do you think the difference is between bisexuals and those who are viewed as gay-for-pay porn stars? Is it really simply about having a preference? I think that probably last week I would have said absolutely. And earlier this week, we shot a scene with two guys, and one of them said that he was straight, but he really enjoyed the whole thing. And then the next day, he came back and did a scene for Straight Guys for Gay Eyes, and the girl that he was with asked him if he was straight, and he said, "No, I'm gay for pay." And I just thought it was so weird that he would actually identify his own sexual orientation as gay for pay. Because gay for pay, of course, technically would mean that you're straight, but you will have sex as long as somebody's paying you to do it. But it was almost like the idea that he was getting paid to have gay sex was the big turn-on for him. Like, he was turned on by the sex, but he was more turned on by the fact that it was something that he was required to do, or something. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of back when I was, like, in my early 20s and I was a waiter, and I used to go hang out by the pool table at the bar. And if there was a really hot guy and he was trying to make a difficult shot, I used to just blurt out, "Yeah, if you make that shot, I'll suck your dick." And I would always hope that he was gonna make the shot. Because to me, it wasn't the sucking the dick part, it was the fact that I lost a bet, and so I had to do it. That was the big turn on for me. And, maybe that's what it is. So who knows? Sexuality to me is just not as cut and dry as maybe I always, used to think it was. I don't think it's necessarily as simple as I like this and you like that. I think that there's a whole lot of different aspects to everything. Some people can only get off if they're also getting kicked in the balls and called names, and some people can get into anything. I think that there's just so many different facets. To me, it's not a left-right sliding scale of straight here and gay here and everybody falls somewhere in there. To me, it's kind of like this big, huge, gigantic fireworks explosion where there's just so many different points on up and down and further forward and back and forth and closer and further and everything. And so, there you go. That was probably the gayest description of sexual orientation that I could ever possibly come up with. There you go. Look at my dog. He's over there scratching around in the thyme. I planted thyme instead of grass, so it kind of smells like stew out here in my garden.